If you came into this video looking for why the new spear that's coming out with Shenhei is overpowered, then I'm just going to break it to you. I've been a bit clickbaited, and I'm just going to get to that near the end of the video. Before I get into talking about that, we need to address the base attack percentage problem dilemma that I feel a large percentage, substantially large percentage of the Genshin community doesn't quite fathom. I've seen this through a few YouTube comments, a few Twitter comments, just a few comments here and there. People saying that this new weapon is either good or bad. I've seen a fair few, it's trash, oh, it's got super low attack percent, oh, its ability doesn't do anything, and I feel like they're not taking into consideration that it has the highest base attack by a large margin. So I first want to address what is base attack, how do you figure it out, what goes into it, and how does attack percent contribute to your attack. So for this example, we're using Big Bennett because he's the best character to take this role, because he's one of the few characters that base attack matters 100% of the time. You need base attack on him, not attack percent, base attack. Now, what is base attack? Base attack is the white number. When you go to the stats screen here, you go base stats, and you go to the attack column right here, attack row. 799 is my Bennett's base attack, and this is compromised of his weapon and his level. He's a level 90 using a level 90 Skyward Blade, giving him a hefty amount of attack. Now, if you want to find out a character's base attack, you just minus 608 from the actual number here, which that'll equal to 191. Seeing as I'm not good at math, so I had to do that on the calculator. But 191 base attack on the character plus 608 from the weapon gives me a whopping 799 base attack. Now that we've understood what base attack is, what is attack percent? Attack percent is a percentage applied to your base attack, depicted by the green number. Now, there's two different ways that you can look at it. Some people might do the additive way, and some people might do the multiplicative way. I don't really know which one is which. I just know those words, by the way. If you have a goblet and a helmet and a timepiece, all with attack percent mages. I don't have any of those. I'm just using any random noblest pieces, by the way. But if you have, let's say, the goblet be attack percent, which I think it goes up to 50% attack percent base, and then you go to the timepiece, also attack percent as the major, which goes up to 50. That's now 100% attack bonus. But they are applied pretty much as 100%. All your percentages are just added as to one massive percent bonus. It's not added in different kind of layers where, you know, for instance, you can have a 50% bonus of 799, and then the next 50% bonus is done of the already 50% boosted version. No, it's not done like that. So essentially, all your attack percent bonuses are added as one whole number, and then it goes and it's added in as that green number to your whole attack, which gives my Bennett 1453. That is how base attack works, as well as attack percentage. Base attack is your weapon and your character's level added as one thing, and that's where your percentage is then applied to give you the green number. That is how that works. Now, let's have a look at why this goddamn weapon is so damn good. Okay, now, the Calamity Queller Polarm Max Level Refinement 1. 741 base attack, flat line. The plane of existence is 741. Boom, right there. Let's have a look at the other polearms right here. You got the Engulfing Storm or Lightning, 608. Skyward Spider, 674. Primordial Spear, 674. Calamity Queller, 741. Staff of Homer, 608. Vortex Vanquisher, 608. The closest thing to the Calamity Queller is 674, still more than 70 away, or what is that, 67 attack away from being the same number. That's a lot of a base attack. Base attack, keep that in mind. BASE attack, right? Keep that in mind. Now, you may also look at this and be like, only 16.5% attack bonus? Wow, that's pretty bad. No, the reason it's so low is because there's so much base attack. And on a weapon, more often than not, if you're choosing between a high base attack or a high base attack percentage, you want the higher base attack. It's just gonna be better. It's gonna be better. Here's why. Because if you have a higher base attack, the attack percentage is boosting more than if the attack percentage was higher with a low base attack. It's just kind of mathematics. As well as all your other percentages are gonna work better along this base attack. Essentially, Shenhei is gonna have like 3k base attack standard if she's using Calamity Queller. Now, the other things that go into making this weapon amazing is its ability. I feel like it's not acknowledged. 12% just general elemental damage bonus increase. Just, hey, have some damage bonus. Slap it in your face. Damage bonus. Pash. And then for 20 seconds after using an elemental skill, causing attack to increase by 3.2% per second. This will increase up to 6 stacks when the character is on the field. Or the field stuff I don't really care about. 3.2% attack increase as well. More attack onto your already high base attack. This is a crazy weapon because essentially with this weapon, if you're rocking Shenhei with a attack percentage build, and essentially this weapon at max level, maybe 1 refinement, but let's keep it at refinement, or refinement 1 for now, whatever. You're essentially looking at a general 4k, maybe 3.5k general attack level, right? You know, if you go to an extreme, maybe 4k generally speaking, but for the most part, 3k is the minimum at this point. 3k is the minimum. So the concept of this weapon being bad escapes me. It escapes me like there's no tomorrow. I don't know how I could see this stuff, but whatever. That is why this weapon is crazy. Now you may be thinking, okay, well, does that mean if a weapon is low base attack, it's bad? No. It depends. It depends. Let's go back to the other spears. Generally speaking, 6.8 is pretty low. But it all depends on what the ability and the substat do. The reason Engulfing Lightning is an extremely good weapon is because its ability carries the fuck out of the whole weapon. The ability carries the fuck out of it. Energy recharge is 10 out of 10 for most characters that use the spear. Zhang Ling, Raiden Shogun, Zhongli, those characters who can use this spear really well, beautiful. So the 6.8 base attack is fine because the ability carries it. Skyward Spine, pretty high base attack, energy recharge, amazing ability. Primordial Jade Spear, high attack, it's crit rate, so you can't really go wrong with that bullshit. So take it or leave it. And the ability, attack booster. Staff of Homer, 608, ability booster HP percent, and as well as attack percent based on your HP, and then a bit more finicky things. The reason it's an amazing weapon is literally none of that. It's the crit damage. It's the only crit damage spear in the game apart from the 4-star one. And if there's a 5-star variant of the crit damage spear, you're going to use it. As well as it's boosting your attack no matter what. Every character has HP. It's going to boost your attack percent no matter what. And then Vortex Vanquisher. This is a bad weapon, right? It's generally bad. People don't, you don't go out of your way to get this bad boy unless you want an aesthetically pleasing Zhongli. Reason, low base attack. It's at a 50% attack percentage, and it's shield strength. It's literally only good on Zhongli, and even then, he's got better options. So, this is an example of a weapon with bad stats, or a bad ratio of stats, alongside a bad ability. Bad, take it as subjective. Bad situationally, not good on every character. Then you look at a weapon like Calamity Queller, very good stats, as well as a phenomenal ability. And then Staff of Homer, again, good selection of stats, because it's low base attack, but high crit damage, right? That is what you want, and then its ability is just generally useful for every character. That is my rant. That is what I'm going to say about these weapons. You have to look at what the base attack is in ratio or in conjunction with the substat or the secondary stat. If it's a crit damage or a crit rate secondary stat, the base attack can be 1, you'll probably still use it for some goddamn reason, right? Obviously joking with that one, but for the most part, yeah, the crit rate or the crit damage weapons are just gonna be the instant choices no matter what. So that is what I want to leave this video off with. Just when you're looking at these new weapons released, please look at the goddamn substats and the primary stats together, because it was a big conversation with the Redhorn Thresher. I can't remember what it's called. This weapon right here, people thought it was going to be atrocious because it has only 542 base attack, but they didn't take into consideration 88.2% crit damage, which is the most crit damage you can ever get on anything. So yeah, and this weapon is pretty, in my opinion, phenomenal on every character that can use it, right? Because every character also has defense, and yeah, so please take that into consideration when you're kind of looking at these characters, is that, or these weapons rather, is that the main stat and the secondary stat, they need to be looked at together, not one at a time. Because obviously when you look at one or the other separately, they'll look like arse. But if you don't take, also the ability actually, I will say, you look at all three of these things together, not separately, and that's how you depict if a weapon is good or not. I'm going to leave this video with that. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm streaming later tonight. Drop by if you want, playing some Genshin Mondays or whatever, blah, 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 blah. Love you guys. Stay hydrated, stay safe. See you in the next one. Peace out.